So we're live on Facebook with Caroline, Caroline's Music. Hello, good evening, Caroline. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you? Thank you for
Yeah,
having me.
no problem at all. Thanks for joining me. So you're 18 years old,
Mm-hmm.
fresh young talent coming through.
Thanks.
That's really good. And you've got a new single out at the minute called Healthy, haven't you?
Yes.
Tell me a bit more about that track.
The track's really about kind of having that moment where you realize that a relationship isn't healthy and it never will be just because of the situation. So it's best to kind of end it and accept that and let it go.
So it will never, I've had to listen to it. It'll never be healthy, healthy.
Yeah.
And kind of your style is Paloma Faithy, and a little bit Taylor Swift and Jess Glynne as well, all rolled into one. It that sort of singing style.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So you enjoy singing then? How long have you been doing it? Because like I say, you're 18. So how old were you when you first started?
Yeah, I started singing when I was like 3, 5, so I've been singing for a really, really long time, but kind of started taking it more seriously when I was about 12.
I've heard some stuff like "We Should Break Up"
Mm-hmm.
and "Simple," and they're
Yeah,
doing really well on Spotify at the moment,
thank
aren't they?
you. Thank you. Yeah, those have been exciting. I'm happy people like them.
Yeah, you've got quite a few views on there. Have you got for Simple and We Should Break Up? It's over 1 million streams it's had, which is fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I bet it something that, like I bet you cannot believe that it's had that response so far.
Yeah, totally. Especially Simple. Simple was a really surprising one because it like just really fast. It got a bunch of streams. I was like, oh my gosh, how? Because you release so many songs and you do the same thing every time. So when something different happens, it gets exciting for sure.
Now, I heard your experimental album as well. It was like, was it recorded? Was it recorded in a club or a bedroom? Your live album.
Yeah, it depended on the song. Some of them were actually recorded live from venues. So like at the Canyon Club, and then a couple were recorded in like a closet because of just quarantine and not being able to perform live.
So, what's your personal favorite song to sing?
My favorite song to sing is probably Simple, probably, because it's just a fun one to get into.
And who's your musical influence?
I love Madonna because I
Oh,
just
right,
think
okay.
she's like the queen of pop and kind of the OG.
And so, like I said earlier, when it was Taylor Swift, kind of Jess Glynne
Yeah,
style,
her
do,
too.
do,
Taylor Swift too, for
you do
sure.
take influence off them too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And who would you say is so Madonna? Here's your number one artist to go to. That's your pin-up artist.
hmm Probably Madonna, then Taylor Swift.
And who would you aspire to become?
Um, Really any way that I can just sing, you know?
So, when did you know? So, you started when you were 3 to 5.
hmm
What was the first songs? Can you remember singing?
Yeah, I sang a lot of covers. I remember singing a lot of pop songs, like a lot of like Walking on Sunshine, a little bit of musical theater, but mainly kind of like pop, Britney Spears style songs.
Okay. And what instruments do you play?
I play keyboard.
It's just keyboard, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. And how long you been playing the keyboard?
Keyboard about 3 or 4 years now, because I started playing it because I felt like I really wanted to um, enhance my songwriting, and I just thought that learning an instrument would really help.
And where does your inspiration come for songwriting? I know that people say that there's never a right or wrong to write a song, but where does your inspiration come from?
For me, mostly it always comes from personal experience. Like if something happens, I usually write about it.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? Just to do that. I mean, not a lot of people can write a song, you know. I mean, I can write a song, you can write a song, and not a lot of people can. Now, during lockdown, how's lockdown been for you?
Luckily it hasn't been too bad. I've still, like, at where I am, we're still kind of under lockdown pretty much. But luckily I still have been able to write and make music, so that's been really lucky.
And that's always a thing to have, isn't it? Always a thing to go to.
Yeah.
You also had two other singles called I Know Better and Already There, didn't you? They're doing well as well.
Yeah, those have been really exciting.
You're doing very well.
Oh, thank
I
you.
was going to say you're doing very well. And where do people go to learn about you?
Spotify is just Caroline, and it's in all caps. And then Instagram, TikTok, YouTube is Caroline's_music, and Facebook is just Caroline.
Okie dokie. Well, I must say thank you for your time, Caroline. It's been great to interview you.
Thank you for having me.
That's all right. And good luck with everything, and keep in touch.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
All right. Speak to you soon.
You too.
Bye. Bye.